Hey, Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com again. With another podcast for a wine review. I say this every single time. I try to get it in there fast. We do 3 a week of value price wines, under 20, usually close to 10. This one's under 10. And when we're done writing up the review, we hit the podcast table, plug in the microphone, and here we are. And today we've got a $7.99 wine from Costco. This is a wine we found for just last year, I think, for the last vintage. This is the Kirkland Signature Sonoma County Chardonnay 2023. So it came out the news, how it was. What I thought about it last year is what I thought about this year, and it's why I'm rewriting about it or talking about it, is it's a very likable, drinkable $7.99 Chardonnay. It's not, how do I say this without it, sounding like it's a backhanded compliment? It's not, like the best Chardonnay in the world. It's nothing. It's maybe a little bit too fan friendly. I mean, it's got all the rounded fruit and a little bit of butter and some vanilla. All the favorite things that maybe if you went to and got an estate one, it wouldn't happen. This one's got. I'm going to take a sip. If you're going to take a list of all the things you want in a really inexpensive Chardonnay, this checks them all off. You got flavor, you got texture, you got well-made, you got good acidity. You've got a really interesting main body of the wine, and you got some nice things going on the end where it gets a little rougher at the edge, just a little, but just to give it some contrast. And it's $7.99. It's like, yeah, I mean, this is one of those ones that you might want to pick up several, just to get it now. It'd probably be at Costco for a while. They make a lot of this wine. It's from Sonoma County. Sonoma County's got like 19 different sub-AVAs in it, so Sonoma County doesn't tell you a whole lot about where the wine's from. It goes from coastal to warmer. I mean, it's got mountain areas, it's got coastal areas, it's got valleys, river valleys, it's got plateaus, it's got mountains. It's got cold weather areas because off the Pacific you got kind of warmer places up in the northeast or eastern parts. So Sonoma County doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't even really give you a flavor profile. It kind of does. You kind of know what to expect because it's Northern California. But I don't know if you could necessarily tell the difference between this and a Monterey, which also has 18 different types of places to grow grapes. That's not the point. It's a great place for wine. No matter where you're growing them, of the 19 AVAs, I think all of them do Chardonnay, and all of them do them fairly well. And I think since it just says Sonoma County on the label, it might be, without knowing, but it might be from some cooler places, from some valley places, from some higher elevation places. And that's why I'm getting all these differences. So let me take another sip. It's got good acidity. I'm smacking my lips. It's crowd pleasing acidity. Tons of flavor. That butter is not it's not cloying. The vanilla is probably stronger than the butter. This isn't how a $70 Chardonnay would taste. I mean, this is a value price Chardonnay. But there's something good about value price Chardonnays that bring it for a good price, and that's what this wine does. Which is why we went back to it. Can they replicate it? Can they deliver for $7.99? And they can. So there you go. It's not going to be a long one because I just did it a year ago. It's a good Chardonnay. Put a nice chill on it. It's smoky days. Get a fire pit going. Get some snacks going. Get the Chardonnay going. Yeah, this is perfect for that. You don't have to spend a ton of money to have a good time with wine. going to take another sip and we'll close this one up because I think I said all I needed to be said. Yeah, it's nice and rounded on the palate. The acidity gets your lips smacking once you take that next sip. It's one of those wines where you take the sip without thinking about it. Your brain just says, get more wine. So there you go. It's the Kirkland Signature Sonoma County Chardonnay 2023. It's from Costco. It's the new vintage. It's good. Get it if you can. And I'll be talking to you. Still have a Pinot Noir coming up, which should be pretty interesting, and we'll talk about that in a couple of days. So adios, keep it cheap, like us, we like your podcasts, and I will be talking to you. Bye-bye.